Hello, I'm Daddy Rob, and welcome to Daddy Sex Talk. Today I wanted to talk to you about my YouTube channel and where I see human sexuality education going on social media. For those of you who have checked out my website, daddyrob.com, you know that my YouTube channel started as a graduate school project. I am in a Master's of Human Sexuality program at Widener University, preparing to be a sex therapist, and as an assignment for my Sexuality and the Media class, I was tasked with creating a sex education project for a social media platform. As I have a theatrical and broadcast background combined with a history of activism, I had already been noodling around with the idea of creating content for YouTube to address gay social justice issues. This assignment gave me the motivation and direction I needed to make my YouTube dream a reality. I have become very excited about the prospect of reaching out to as many viewers as possible to explore the gay identity and the joys and challenges that come with that label. I want to be the surrogate gay daddy for those individuals that only got a heteronormative sex education growing up. We all deserve sexual health information that speaks to our identity and experience. I threw myself into this all the way. I secured a domain and website for daddyrob.com, created a Twitter handle of @thedaddyrob, and started a Daddy Rob Facebook page. I wasn't looking at this project as simply a school assignment for a grade, but as an extension of my human sexuality professional journey. And then I started recording video content and podcasts, which you can find on my website, daddyrob.com. I quickly realized that there is an art to making YouTube videos. If you look at my first video, you'll see I'm not making eye contact with the camera, as my script is too far away from the camera lens. I knew zero about lighting, as my broadcast history was in radio. I'm teaching myself lighting, sound editing, and a variety of broadcast techniques through trial and error. I'm also checking out other YouTubers for helpful hints on creating video content. I'm recognizing there is a privilege associated with being an online sex educator. It takes time and money that a lot of people simply don't have to create any kind of online content. It requires the same investment to get an education that extends beyond personal experience of sex and sexuality. It also takes dedicated attention to cultivate an audience. And there must be something visually attractive about you or your content to keep eyes on your work. Finding the sweet spot on the Venn diagram of online sex education is extremely challenging. Having the creative ability, technical knowledge, sex education, charisma, supplies, technology, time, money, and energy to create compelling online content is difficult. I have seen sex education offerings from a number of individuals online who have the technical and creative skills and the audience, but the information is at best suspect and at worst potentially harmful. I've also seen individuals with a compelling and informed take on sexuality but struggle to reach an audience due to their challenge in expressing themselves well on camera and mastering the technical skills necessary for the medium. On top of that, trying to provide sex education on online platforms has the challenge of abiding by social platform terms of service and monetization restrictions. The internet has built a reputation as the Wild West of sex. A wide variety of porn and some sex workers can be found in digital spaces. There are people wary of exposing themselves or their loved ones to anything of a sexual nature. Corporate digital platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Google, Twitter, TikTok, and others want to provide platforms acceptable to the largest number of people and have created algorithms that make it difficult to access any sexually related material, including educational products that can help to promote happy and healthy approaches to intimacy. They have reinforced sex negativity through their desire to promote what many in society consider a safe browsing environment. And there are simply no viable alternatives to reach an audience with potentially life-saving sexual information. I would love to use unfiltered language to talk about our sex and sexuality.
I have had it with these monkey-fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
I'd like to show sex toys and therapeutic devices without fear of being labeled pornographic. I'd like to openly describe sex and sexuality in ways that remove the stigma from these conversations. But these platforms are actively working against this transparency in the name of the greater good. I've looked around and have yet to find any organized online sex educator associations. I think that is the next necessary step for online sex education. A group of individuals dedicated to lobbying for less restrictive measures on social media platforms for sex education information for those looking for it. A group of professionals that can provide a central location for best tips for educating in an online environment. a network of colleagues that can certify and promote healthy, informed sex and sexuality content. I am hopeful that a group like this would not further reinforce a privileged approach to online education, but can support traditionally silenced and marginalized voices by using their privilege and influence to promote their voices. I know for myself that I need to work to grow my online influence in order to have a stronger voice to affect sex-positive changes in digital spaces. I need to continually work to build trust and engagement from viewers. I need to take the handful of subscribers I have now and grow them to make positive changes in societal views on marginalized sex and sexuality. I hope to pick up colleagues along the way that can provide mutual support in changing the world for the better. I look forward to a day when talking about sex and sexuality in any space is as natural as talking about the latest movie or football game. We need to stop marginalizing sex and accept it as the gift it is. Fortunately, there are many individuals ready to do the work necessary to create that reality. We are stronger together. Thanks for watching this episode of Daddy Sex Talk. Again, my name is Daddy Rob, and I'm here to answer your questions about gay male sex and sexuality. If you have any questions you would like me to answer in future videos, leave a comment below. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you have found this information useful, and click the bell to be notified of future videos. If you want to contact me elsewhere, I am @TheDaddyRob on Twitter, or email me at daddyrob@daddyrob.com. Thank you for spending this time with me, and remember that you are the most amazing person in the universe, and your daddy loves you. See you next time.